Welcome to another toy review. Today we've got more mini soft vinyl figures. We've got two from the Gaim line, Gaim and Wizard. Gaim in orange arms is default arms, number 1. Picture of the figure right here. Picture of the other figures. Number 2 is Wizard Infinity form. Number 3 is Dark Wizard right there. And number 4 is Kamen Rider Double Cyclone Joker. Which, as you might notice, that a lot of these, if you've been like collecting these in particular, these mini finals, you probably would have noticed that Bandai is starting to recycle a lot of the older characters and so re-release them along with newer ones. There would be like an old one. Yeah, just like safety stuff down here, and best before date for the little generic fruit candy and Gaim on the top. I'll be posting pictures of these on the albums on my Facebook profile, so you can check the links below. Because there is a QR code inside the box, so you can just think about that, I guess. So yeah, QR code. Pause the video and take a photo or whatever. Here is the box for the Dark Wizard. I haven't seen the movie yet, but the Kamen Rider Wizard movie. Dark Wizard, actual photo of the character at the top. Photo of the figure, so you know exactly what size he is. Again, telling you other stuff in basic profiling, candy safety warnings, and best before dates. And then recently, Bandai started doing these double packs. They cost double, of course, the amount of these, but it's actually better for them because technically you're using less cardboard to make these boxes, because if there's 2 boxes, you've got an extra side to do, and they only have 1 piece of candy inside instead of 1 piece each, so they're saving money on 1 piece of candy. And they've been doing it in a way. This is the first wave with. In number 2, it's Fourze and Nawashisko. That's how you pronounce the name. There's a picture of them at the top, and genetic warnings, basic profiling on the back. And note these ones don't use photos of any of the actual suits anywhere, apart from the front. So note you got Wizard and White Wizard, which I need to find this box because I don't have a White Wizard anywhere. Fourze and Nawashisko, Oz and Lost Ankh, and Deno and Momotaros. So the characters are kind of the main ones. In wave 2 is all these Gaim ones. So you got Gaim in pineapple arms, and the 2 of them. There's the Acorn one, the Durian one, the Grape one, and one of these boxes has the watermelon arms, which is super big, so it would fit in one of these bigger boxes. He comes alone. So Bandai has been doing these, so you have to get these along with these to get full sets and such. So smart move, I guess. And the reason I got these is because I think Bandai has discontinued the high grade or HG line, the one with many little figures. They are coming with a special premium HD set that comes with Black and Black RX with Shadow Moon and a stage that represents their respective final battles, and that's like a really super expensive Bandai web exclusive Tamashi special thing. But apart from that, there's no other HG. So Wizard never completed the HG, even with his basic forms. There's 2 forms missing, and after Wizard, I really think that Bandai isn't doing the HG line anymore, which is why I got these, so I can use the heads of these ones to chop them off and then make my own Kamen Rider Lego minifigures. But anyway, let's go right ahead and have a look at the figures. Now, when you open any of these boxes, all the figures come like this. Now, Fourze is definitely a re-release because he comes like this. I've seen him in single sets before with all the other forms. But since she's a new one, she's like exclusive to these double packs. She came in a bag like this, but they also had like tape on it. So, which is the first time that these figures have had tape I've seen anyway. On the little bag that's inside, but Fourze still had the normal one, so it means that this guy is from the exact same production line as he's been from before, and they didn't even change its release start and update anything. It's just the same production line. So I'm gonna assume that all the newer ones are gonna have a little sellotape on the bag. So here's Fourze, sort of a matte white plastic. Just like he should sort of be shiny. Like in the show, he's sort of shiny, but here it's matte plastic. Those vinyl figures are hollow, so even though there's only 1, 2, 3 articulation points, you can do all sorts, like make him go hoo, because it's soft, it's hollow, it's squishy. So here's Fourze. I'm not gonna bother keeping him. I'm probably gonna sell him off or something because I already have a Fourze custom Lego minifigure. I've already done it, but in terms of detailing, the printing on the front it's okay. Don't expect much on the belt. I mean, you can try and paint it yourself. Metallic. They even sort of misprint the little switch on the handlebar. There's no colouring on the back. There is, however, colouring on the 4 sort of switch bits on his arms and legs. That's sort of slight misprint on his eye, but that's an easy fix. Just get a black marker pen and sort of cover the little orange bit that's come out of place. But he looks okay. If you like Fourze, then this was probably something you might want. Although these soft vinyl figures are relatively cheap, because inside you got Naoshiko, same articulation point. She's made of a sort of light grey plastic with a lot of glitter inside, so it's all girly and stuff. The metallic blue is nice. The belt is slanted, just like what she does in the show, in the movie. A bit of pink there. Her helmet isn't fully painted, like the blue doesn't go all the way from the front or the back, so that's like slightly annoying for some people. But it looks okay, I guess. Missing a bit of on the front. Even the front is not that detailedly painted, so if you like painting figures, it gives these are good. You just go in and paint stuff. I still have these older wizard ones. I'll just put them in the back. So by the end of this review, it'll look slightly awesome and buff. Next, oh come on. Let's put the Dark Wizard in the camera. Dark Wizard looks decent-ish. He's got the rings on his torso, just like the White Wizard does. Helmet is very big. And then you can tell that there's actual molding in the eye slot where the gem is supposed to be. Spiky arms and such. And moving his arms is... With all these cloaked figures, they always look kind of weird in these soft final forms because the cloak goes with their hands. So it's like kind of funny. And he's obviously a big chunk of feet. What's that? I don't know what's going on. The belt is nice enough. The buckle anyway, because totally black. Yeah, it's of course a lot taller. And finally we have Gaim or Gaimu. Not much to say really. I really think he should have been done in the shiny plastic. I mean, if she can be in the shiny plastic, why can't some of these other ones? Because Gaim and Fourze have shiny suits. But, the orange, metallic orange is okay. Of course, not printed all the way around. In fact, he's missing a lot of paint even on the front. The gold's not so good. It's a bit dull. And the belt buckle is okay. Obviously, no generic switch there. But you can probably paint it orange because he does have the orange arms on. And on the back it's just blue. With all of these, you gotta remember that paint detail is very limited. nothing on the back. The bigger ones have more paint details, but these small ones always miss the back. However, with all of them, the molding detail itself is pretty nice. Remember, this is a soft plastic, so there's a lot of limitations. So, you know, sometimes when there's really small detail bits that stick out the rider's suit, they would just sort of have extra plastic there, or, you know, look slightly more bulky. But with this guy, he, you know, looks pretty much spot on. And like I say, there's a lot of molding detail. There's all the molding lines in the suit. With that guy, has the gem sort of eyes going on. And all these other ones have been decent in molding wise. So if you're looking for a cheap figure, then by all means get these. They are, well, decent. So yeah, but if you're looking for things that have more articulation and sort of this scale, there is a line of toys. The Gaim one that I saw does have the arms changing playability. It's got Gaim, Baron, and the Melon one. And you can swap their arms, but the one in this scale, there's also one box with 2 extra arms, but in this scale, the helmet bit doesn't change. So even if you change the arms, the helmet's still going to be orange or something. So that's something to think about. But with Wizard, I did see one where you can swap all the wings and tails, you know, when he's in the dragon form, where he combines all the dragon bits together. So those are kind of cool. And the Fourze one, they had all the different switch power-ups, and always have all the different arms changing. But of course, since these are small scale figures, those ones that have to change stuff are slightly, they look very cheap. And they are relatively cheap. But they're the same scale as these, so if that one doesn't, that series doesn't have the figure you want, you can probably find them in this form, and then they'll stand perfectly well next to each other. So yeah, subscribe to the comment below, cause take care and have a nice day. Bye.